So welcome to this video. In the last video we were still talking about the geometric forms, and we're going to expand a little bit on that in this video. We've talked about the three different geometric forms: regular 9-pointed star, expanded 9-pointed star, entagon, and then the three forms the same but with the upside down 9, or with the 9 at the bottom, if you like. So what's the diagram that I've done here? I did this before the video because trying to draw this during the video is a bit of a nightmare. So I've done it as best as I could here. But what we've got in black is, in black you've got your regular 9-pointed star, in green you've got your expanded 9-pointed star, and in blue you've got your 9-pointed polygon, the entagon. So we'll put in the 9 at the top here. So I put them all together, which gives us some sort of a mandala effect, if you like. And what's interesting about this for me is that we've got one point here, for example. I can take any point obviously around the circle, but I'm taking one point here because it's the easiest one for me to draw and not get too much shadow over the screen. So this point, it's got a blue line on each side, it's got a green line on each side, and it's got a black line on two black lines coming from it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines that all come out from this original point. Same with all of these. So 6 lines going to 6 different points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 around the diagram. So around the circle, if you like. So that leaves us with 2 points where this point here is not connected to. So the question is which of those 2 points? Well, I can tell you that it's this point here and this point here. So if we now make those connections, what you see is that the red connections make an equilateral triangle. So here we've got 9-pointed shapes. If you go from here on the blue lines, you'll go all the way around, you'll form a 9-pointed shape, and then you'll arrive back here. If you go on the green or the black line, it's the same. Up the black, you go back, forth. I'm just tracing it. I don't think I did it right, but you'll trace the whole 9-pointed star and then you'll come back here. And you could trace it infinitely if you like. Same with the expanded star. It's infinitely draws, and you leave here and you'd come back here. You'll have created the full form of the 9-pointed star, but here it's just up, across, down, and you're already back at this point. You've created a perfectly equilateral triangle. Now if I put in the missing points for all of these points, this guy, his missing links are here and here, 9 at the top. So very hard to not rub out what I've done, but once again we got another equilateral triangle, and this is your 9, 3, 6 triangle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I'm just going to throw in the last one to make up our 9-pointed star, which is made up out of 3 equilateral triangles. So and there we have it. We've got our 9-pointed star, which is made up of 3 triangles. So the interesting thing here is we've identified through the planes of existence table that when we break this down onto a 9-pointed star or a 9-pointed Dharma wheel, if you like, then we get these number sequences for root numbers, and they produce these different forms. And we don't get this 9-pointed star, which is the equilateral triangle's 9-pointed star. But it is in some way intimated at. Okay, so now this guy has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's got 8 points. Each point is linked to 8 points. And of course, the 9th point, because it needs to be 9. So the 9th point is this one here, but this one is the actual circle itself. So it's only one line. When we send it out on this angle here, it comes all the way back to itself. So for me, the circle itself is the 9th point, or the point itself is the 9th point, if you like, with 8 what I would call rayons. So this triangle, the red triangles, the equilateral triangles, are intimated out as in the book Powers of 9. The 9s are intimated at through the magic grids. So also be aware that we get 1, 2, 3 of these forms with the 9 at the top, and then we get 3 of them with the 9 at the bottom. So the pinnacle down at the bottom here. So in total that actually gives us 6 geometric forms. If we add in the equilateral triangles, that's our 7th geometric form, and then there'll also be a equilateral triangle 9-pointed star that will correspond to the inverted geometric forms. So another one of these with a 9 at the bottom, that's 8 geometric forms. And once again, the 9th geometric form is also the circle itself. Whilst we're still with this, let's do it now, because another interior and exterior angles is something in geometry. So what does that mean? If this is an interior angle of say 50 degrees, then the exterior angle would be 130 degrees. It's always based on this 180 line. You've got an angle, and then the exterior angle is whatever 180 minus the interior angle. Okay, so on our geometric forms, this guy, the points here are 20 degrees. So the internal angle is 20 degrees. In fact, let's make it match up a little bit, and it'll be a little bit more obvious, hopefully. So the black regular 9-pointed star, okay, has got 20 degrees here. This here is 20 degrees. And therefore the exterior angle is going to be 160 degrees. I'm just going to whip through these for now. On the green form, the green triangle, so this angle here, the interior angle, is 100 degrees, and therefore the exterior angle would be 80 degrees. On the enogon, so that's the angle here, the angle there is 140 degrees, and therefore the exterior angle is 40 degrees. And with our friend the equilateral triangle, we all know that the equilateral triangle has got 360 degree angles, and therefore the exterior angle is 120. So what happens here when we reduce these down a little bit, we've got 216. When I say reduce it down, here I'm just talking about getting rid of the zeros. Here we can take away the zeros. We can also see this guy as 1080. If we just take off that zero there, it's 1080, which is 1080 HD vision. So this is when we get into more present states and we've got more clarity of vision. But this is also 108. Here, dropping zeros to give us 144, and here 612. Even though it's in blue, it should be in red, just to correspond. 612. And these are all key numbers in the Powers of 9 teaching. Just for an example, the 216 in the 11th plane, we are meant to stay there for 9,216 million human years in total. For example, on the magic grid, the hashtag and the cross are both add up to 144, and 144 is also the amount of years we spend, amount of human years in one celestial year in plane 9. It's a mouthful. So, and also 108, 144, these are numbers that come up in so many spiritual teachings. Number of beads on a mala generally is 108. Number of beads on a rosary are generally 108. 144 is 12 times 12. It's also 9 times 15. 1 plus 5 equals 6. So that's 9 and 6. So we've got the 3 equilateral triangles, which are implied here but not directly given. And of course, just want to bring this guy back in because this is the star map, and in some ways this is where the star map comes from. Here we have our 3 equilateral triangles which spin together, and as we've seen on earlier videos, these also, as they spin in the correct order, create their own geometric forms. 6-pointed star, triangles, and 9-pointed stars. Whilst these are stages of heightened awareness, consciousness, being able to be present and what have you, it is my sense that the awakened state itself is kind of a switch into this, which is only intimated at, but we can switch into this space of being through working through these planes of existence. Again, it's a support video for Powers of 9, so just wanted to go through this and make a few things a little bit easier and a little bit more clear for people who are actually going through the book. So, thanks for watching.